Hey Zach, how are you this morning? Red Robin, good morning. M. Darwin, good morning, good morning. The sun's coming out. Yay! I did not want to get up this morning. Yeah, it's morning already, unfortunately. Dog is snoring. Brinley's outside. Bella's right here. Yes. There's M. I'm doing all right. Just trying to wake up still. My coffee is finishing up brewing.
My dog is over there just snoring away, rubbing it in.
Yeah, I could sleep all day, Mom. Ha ha. Glad you're doing better, Zach.
That's good, Zach.
I want to still be sleeping. There's the other Zach. Good morning.
Good morning, Zach.
Good morning, good morning.
Oh.
How is everybody this morning? It feels like a Monday for some reason.
Right, I was thinking that.
It does not feel like Tuesday. It feels like Monday.
Need mods on high alert today.
Huh?
I need the mods on high alert today.
I don't know. Do we need high alert mods?
I'm thinking so. We might end up getting raided today.
Oh well. Bring on the fun.
Woo!
Friday Fish Facts. Good morning. Haven't seen you in ages. Chris Cook. Haven't seen you in ages either.
Hey, Chris.
Feels like Monday because you're driving again. Yeah. I got to work today. I didn't work yesterday. I had an excuse.
I
But
actually follow Chris. He's
I
a
do
good guy.
too. I do too, but I've kind of been MIA from his channel, which I feel bad about. So glad to see him in here. the more people you end up subbing to, the harder it is to make sure you stop over at everybody.
Oh, it's so true.
It gets more and more. Fisher, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. Passion, you still here? Or is it just me? Red Robin Nike Girl is doing fantastic. She's been streaming Conan Exiles. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, I guess this is my show now. I Stole Passion Show. I Stole Passion Show. Well, now I just feel awkward. That's what wingers do. They talk. They talk a lot. They say a lot of irrelevant shit. Trigger worthy, but still irrelevant. Let's talk about the many ways to cook a sausage, guys. I can't answer that for her. I don't know. Yeah, skillet's good. I'm actually gonna make potato soup today with sausage. And not no cheap Oscar Mayer bullshit.
Damn computer, I'm back.
Oh damn, I've lost my place in the show. Welcome back.
It just all of a sudden froze. I'm like, really? And then I had to resume Hangouts, otherwise we'd get kicked. I figured out how to do that so I don't join my own panel and then end up getting kicked out.
It does this to you damn near every morning. I said to cook sausage.
If I'm back, I'm back. Run its passion, mess hall.
Please don't buy cheap sausage. Okay, treat yourself.
I don't know if I'm extending it or not. We'll see how it goes. We were gonna try and go longer last night, and we kind of fizzled.
Yeah.
So
I'm not good for conversation. I don't know.
A lot of activity has to be going on for conversation to just keep flowing.
Barbecued sausage. You can grill it, you can roast it, you can boil it. Sure, you can even fry it.
You should soak your sausage in cider.
I mean, it's already salty.
I'm gonna get my coffee. Get my coffee. I wasn't prepared this morning. I didn't brew it sooner.
My husband's been slacking. He hasn't brewed me coffee in like a week. Yeah, you can smoke your sausage. I'm kind of curious now. I want a battered fried sausage. That's all. I'm not even gonna respond.
Anything are squeaking. They hear me walking. Ooh.
It might be because he has to go to work early this week instead of at his usual time. So he's just not pissing with it.
Who's on a coffee strike?
Oh man, he hasn't made me any coffee in a while.
There's my passion for pets mug.
I have the cat king mug. I'm the cat king today.
Cat king. Messall, why you going to the corner again?
Because he leaves me speechless.
Darwin, you have to stay away from coffee.
Is it the caffeine or?
My dirty mind thinks out loud. Don't most people's?
I mean, I keep mine pretty well contained for the most part.
Oh, coffee triggers migraines for you? Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good. It's funny because it's the opposite for me. They actually help with the migraines.
Caffeine can help migraines a lot.
Staring at the computer screen for too long, though.
I wonder then, Darwin, if you might have a slight allergy to the caffeine, unless decaf does it to you too. I have a filter malfunction, no warranty.
The warranty ran out.
Yep. You didn't buy that warranty to go along with your purchase? Look, it's going to be a nice day today. Yay! Yay! At some point, I have to go to AutoZone and buy a headlight bulb because one of our headlights burn out. Get a headlight bulb and have them put it in for me because I'm not savvy enough to do it myself.
Oh, it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass to have to do that.
So at least they're good about doing things like that for you without charging you to do it.
There's a fucking mosquito in my house right now.
I hate when mosquitoes make it into the house.
Just means I've got a gap somewhere.
It could be, Darwin, that just as you're getting older, your body's becoming intolerant to the caffeine, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not a medical professional either.
Just a guess. I know that like my stomach becomes intolerant to some things. I get really like TMI, but I get really gassy with some foods that never used to bother me.
The older I get, the less tolerant to dairy I get.
Yeah, it sucks getting older. At least I got one more year down. I don't have to deal with it for another year.
True.
1 year down. Or I guess now it's 43 years down.
Just counting down the years. When I'm senile, I could get away with anything.
Tom Sargi,
Morning,
good morning.
Tom.
How are you this morning? AutoZone will put it in for me, Fisher. They're good about that. Years ago, my husband used to work there, so that was one thing that they offered. Like some people will take advantage of it, and it's something that they can do themselves, and they'll just be like, "Do it for me," even when they're really busy or something. But I'm literally car stupid, so they're gonna have to do it for me. Either that, or I just avoid driving at night when I need my headlights on.
All right. I avoid driving at night anyway.
Yeah, I don't like driving at night. It's harder to see, and especially when it's raining. I don't like when it's raining and dark because then the wet roads, it blurs the lines, and I should do some giveaways with my merchandise.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I suppose I could at some point. I got to get back up to 600 again. I'm down to 593.
Oh, only 7 more, though.
So, gone up, and then I come back down. Oh, and all kinds of ads popping up. Or ads, little notifications like news stories and crap.
What? You were so needy this morning.
Bella, where'd you go? Where's Bella? Where'd you disappear to? Bella? Where are you? Want to answer me? Bella, where's Ian? He's not here, but
Aw. Don't disappoint her. Oh my God. Hey, get out of the trash, please. Thank you.
I may have been. Hi, kitty. At least somebody coming to see me. Hi. You say hi to everybody? Was that I don't want to. Don't force me. Oh, man. Yeah?
My animals are starting to wake up. Good morning, guys.
What you doing this morning? Really? You tell me about it? Yeah? Yeah, I got hit with it last week because I hit 600 last week, and then like the couple of days after it dipped down. No
I
biggie.
I don't pay enough attention.
I don't think it's going to be as noticeable the higher numbers you get. When they're limited as it is, you kind of notice when something disappears.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. Barry had to tell me that I broke 500 yesterday.
Oh, Shadow already left me. She's like, that's all the loving you get.
I just had to make a cat get out of my lap.
That's all the cat lovins you get.
Stop attacking me. Stop.
Bella, where are you? Bella,
Too
Bella.
early for your shit. Quit.
Bella, Bella, Bella. Come here. Who's that? Teaser. Who's there? I saw the curtain move. I know you're back there. Bella, Bella, Bella. Do you want to? You want to go? Nope, she's not falling for
Not today.
it. Oh, you're back up to that number again, Fisher?
Oh, that's good.
He said, I'll see if I'll get hit again tonight.
Just keep networking. It'll work.
Yeah. I haven't been networking like I used to. Well, I'm going to say I need to get back into that, but if I'm not going to be all bent out of shape about my numbers, I really, that's what networking is all about, to get the numbers and stuff.
Like with everything else, I just can't be bothered.
Bella, come here. Bella, Bella. Where's Ian at? Where's Ian?
I don't have any more guys.
We're going to see him tomorrow. That got her out. Hi. Come here. Come here. Are you going to come here? She's like, are we going to get him or aren't we? Tomorrow. Come here. Hey. Come here. Come here. There we go. There she is. Say good morning. Good morning.
It's about the time that I kick everybody out of my house.
Mwah.
Come on, y'all need to go do something other than be in my face.
Say good morning, Bella. Huh? That's right, Fisher. That's the important part.
Can't see chat.
He said, I don't really care about my numbers as long as I can come hang out with my friends.
Aww.
Say hello. She's looking at the door. I thought we were going to get in. Come on now. Come on now. Did I lie to you? I'm sorry. We go tomorrow. Oh.
Come on, y'all need to get out of my house.
Yeah, she is, Red Robin. She's my baby. Aren't you?
Come on.
Oh, my baby.
Kitty.
I've been forgiven. I got a kiss. Am I forgiven?
Go ahead.
Oh. Everybody saying good morning to you, Bella. You say good morning, Bella. She's like, okay.
I about had a heart attack. I couldn't find my big dog.
What? How does that happen? Yes,
He's
she
laying.
definitely, Darwin, she definitely loves Ian. She definitely loves him. Yeah, you love Ian, don't you? Get Ian tomorrow? Hey, JJ.
Hello.
Good morning, JJ.
Morning,
gonna get Ian tomorrow?
As soon as you say his name, her ears.
We're gonna go get Ian tomorrow? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Up.
I heard an extra voice. That was weird. So I saw your new video this morning. And all the talk about wieners and hangouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's an awfully weird conversation that was going on there. Wieners. Good morning, Red Robin, Fisher. How you guys doing? Darwin. Well, you know what the problem is now? He can talk about all of us because we're all friends. We can't talk about nothing but him because he has no friends.
Right, because everybody that comments practically is another form of him.
Exactly.
His friends are his split personalities. Like he's giving himself props with his other accounts. Like, really? You're so awesome.
I'm doing good, Fish. How about you?
You know, they always say there's people that are easy to pick on, and he's one. He's definitely one, right? Yeah. She's like squeaking, like very quietly. Why are you squeaking?
He's squeaking. You're squeaking. There.
Hey, BNO, what's up, buddy?
Good morning, BNO. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Joe Munoz. Hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in ages either. I'm doing all right.
Say hi.
No. Ghost Girls, good morning.
Good morning, Susie.
Oh, on a first name basis. I'm not good with names.
I'm not good with names, but out here, I'm like a wizard. I remember his name.
Yeah, I understand that, Joe. I'm a little bit behind on keeping up with everybody myself. Joe says, hello, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good morning. It feels like Monday morning to me instead of Tuesday. Not quite sure why that is. All right, Em will be back. Ruth, good morning, Ruth.
Good morning, Ruth.
You just spit on me, Bella. Spit on me. What was that?
Oh, that I was putting my video on. I want to see a new comment, and I didn't hit pause.
Okay. So I saw on Facebook that Zach and Ashley picked a date.
Yes, they did.
They're gonna have to share.
Yeah, it'll be easier now. Their first idea was to go to City Hall and do it because they just want something small. But she wants me to walk her, so we walk her down, out of the house. So we're gonna do it all here.
Okay.
And it'll be a lot easier to film that way.
Yeah, it will. That's cool.
I think they're gonna ask Zach's uncle to get ordained to have him do the ceremony.
That's cool. Yeah, that'll make things a lot cheaper too.
Yeah. Shit, I paid my first wedding. I paid $30,000, and 11 months later, I got divorced.
Yikes. Yeah, my first wedding was more expensive than my second one. The second one we did outdoor, we did outdoors. My dad couldn't be here, so Ian walked me down the aisle. He doubled as a ring bearer / walked me down, and he was all honored to do that. He was 6 years old.
Oh.
We did it at one of our local parks. They have a Bridal Glen area where people do weddings at, and I think it was $80 to book that spot. It wasn't too bad. And then we just got a Walmart cake and
hey, whatever makes you happy. I don't think spending all that kind of money is worth it because you want to start your life together. That's a big expense.
Yep. So yeah, we just had a Walmart cake. I made invitations. I made it was nothing fancy, but it worked.
Me and Dawn got married at City Hall. That night we went out to the bar that we went to all the time, and everybody in there was buying us drinks. We were all celebrating there, so it was great.
Yeah. MSA, good morning. And actually, my first wedding, my parents paid for, so I didn't have to worry about that. But it was more expensive. There was a caterer. There was, it was a church wedding and all of that. And yeah, and that only lasted, well, it lasted longer than yours, but not because it was good. I mean, I was putting up with it, but I think it was like we separated after 6 years, I think it was. But yeah, we paid for the second one by ourselves, and we didn't have a lot of money to work with, so we just did the outdoor thing and had a friend take pictures, and I think the pictures actually turned out better for this wedding than they did for the other one, and we paid less.
Yeah, I had the whole shebang: wedding, church wedding, a hall, DJ, open bar, everything. It was. You look back, I'm like, wow, what I could have did with that money before.
Right.
I know.
Ruth said, my second wedding, we went to Vegas, did the drive-through. They don't give you fries. I was so disappointed.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. My parents, for one of their anniversaries, I think it was their, I was 16 or 17 when they went. And they went to Vegas and they renewed their vows at the Little White Chapel. So yeah, and they rented a limo and everything. The kids, we stayed home, but I mean, who wants to bring their kids to their wedding renewal thing? I think it was their 25th. Maybe it wasn't their 25th. Might have been their, I don't even remember. Must have been their 20th. Something along those lines. And they stayed, I can't remember where they stayed. If they stayed at the Stardust, that's no longer there, I think. I've never been to Vegas, so I don't know. Yeah, I've never been to Vegas. One day maybe I'll get there. My husband used to be, when he was in the Air Force, he was stationed in Vegas for a while. I'm like, lucky duck. I forget all the places he was stationed at. I know he was stationed in Vegas and he was stationed in Guam. I forget the other places. Yeah, Stardust is gone.
The White Chapel is right down the street from Susie.
Oh, neat. It looked like it was a nice little place. Because they recorded it, their vow renewals. And it wasn't all crazy. There was no Elvis.
I think for my 20th or 25th anniversary, we'll probably go out to Vegas and do the whole Elvis thing to renew the vows. That's pretty cool, I think.
Fremont Street is way better than the Strip. Huh. Bon Jovi got married at the Whitechapel. Huh. Tell my parents, do you know that you renewed your vows in the same place that Bon Jovi got married? I know that there's some other big celebrities that got married there. I can't remember, but where I got married is now Viva Las Vegas and Elvis Marries You. Yeah, I don't think they wanted to renew their vows with Elvis. They wanted it to be serious. Big Easy, good morning. How are you? I'm not too bad. Trying to motivate myself to get some stuff done today because I did absolutely squat yesterday. You can even get married in a Denny's, really? Yeah. Good morning, Michael.
What's up, grooms?
Ooh. So low key in the morning all the time. But that's okay. Ugh. Crystal's Pets, good morning. It was a good day yesterday. It was quiet, and I didn't do much, but it was relaxing. Now I got to motivate myself to get out of that and do something today. Because I want to continue that laziness. Wow, Michael, you're going to be tired. Although, unless you slept while you were on the phone. I've got leftover pizza from yesterday that I can have. I have to try and save it for dinner, not eat it sooner.
Good morning, Crystal.
Yes, relaxing on my birthday. Yeah, that was good. I didn't do anything. Most I did was leave the house to go pick up my pizza. Oh, and I brought Ian to work in the morning, but that's it. That was the most productive I was all day. Fed the animals, of course. Not tired at all. Huh? Aw. Aw.
I'm back.
Oh, to be young again.
I'm
Welcome
sorry,
back.
guys. Had to take a minute to make fun of somebody. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, MSA, Crystal Pets and Plants, Vegas Ghost Girls,
Yeah,
Iggy's.
lots of people in here this morning.
I see that. I'm trying to see who all's in here. Ruth, I see Ruth in here. Hi, Ruth.
Yep, Ruth's in here.
She kind of gave out to me. She's like, you need to get back on a schedule with your videos.
Yeah.
But that's work. I don't want to do work.
Gotta call my cousin. A job interview, Michael?
Sweet.
I'm trying to decipher it because it got a call today. My cousin best friend or boyfriend gave me for a job interview and learning it. It's a run on that I'm trying to decipher.
I think he's saying he got a call today from his cousin's boyfriend for a job interview. Which, congratulations, and I hope you get it.
Yeah. Gotta call this number. My cousin's boyfriend gave. Schedule a job interview. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep, type and ease. And you'd think I'd be good at that because I've seen some of the things that my husband's ex sends him in text, and that woman cannot spell to save her life. Like, I swear, it's like trying to decipher what a kindergartner is saying. Like her grammar, it's not even just her typing, it's her grammar. And I'm like, whoa. It takes 5 minutes to decipher a one-line text message.
The struggle is real.
What is she trying to say? That's all right, Michael. My computer already froze this morning and kicked me out of my own stream.
Good morning, Mama Q.
21090 Brewing, hello, how are you? I should have had some of your beer last night. I had some of my hometown brewed beer.
Passion got lit.
Yeah. It was getting, I don't know if I was lit, but I was getting warm. I was like, it's getting hot in here.
Got through half that beer, my palms started sweating, and I'm like, the fuck is happening right now?
What's up, 21090? How you doing?
Yep, I was having a birthday beer yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday, so I had to have something alcoholic, and beer was the only thing in the fridge. Ooh, just got back from a week-long Disney vacation with 3 boys, so need a vacation from my vacation. I hear you. Sometimes going on vacation with kids is not much of a vacation. It is work.
I wouldn't know.
I'm not age restricted. I didn't age restrict it this morning. Yep. There's times where we went with the kids and we just went to Chicago and we'd go to like a museum or something, and I was like in such a bad mood by the end of the day because they would just be whining and complaining and fighting, and I'm like, you guys are it wasn't much of a vacation for me. I was not enjoying myself. I'm like, we need to just go somewhere without the kids because I don't enjoy myself when all they do is fight. And not listen to us or, whatever. They were teenagers. I don't want to go here. I don't want to stop touching me. I'm like, you're really?
My feet hurt. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yep. Mama Q snuck in. Hi, Mama Q. Yes, are we there yet? Although they were pretty good in the car. It was the car rides weren't necessarily bothering me so much because they just stuck their earbuds in and listened to their own music and toned out the world. Or tuned out the world. But it was when we were actually all doing something outside of the car, like going to a museum or going out to eat even or whatever. They just got on each other's nerves and got on my nerves.
Yeah, I saw Mama Q come in. Michael, I'm sorry. I got to work on a video. It was brought to my attention yesterday that I broke 500, so I need some kind of 500 subscriber special.
Ruth says, I totally saw you tiptoeing, Mama Q. Just because Em saw you. Em's got sharp eyes.
I see everything.
BNO, you're back. Good morning.
Good morning, BNO.
Welcome back, BNO.
Thank you, Michael.
Oh, I thought Big Easy was telling me to look at the TV, but he's just looking at the TV. That's what he's doing today. I can't remember the last time I turned on my TV. I really need to get rid of cable because I'm paying for something that I'm not watching.
Oh, I'm awake, that's for sure.
Doing good, BNO. How are you?
And that's fine, Mama Q. Take it easy today.
Recovering from my wild birthday yesterday. Oh, man. Ate a bunch of pizza, drank a beer, and did absolutely nothing else.
Oh, man, wasn't lying either. He ate damn near half those brownies.
Did you really?
Yeah. He went in and he got one, and then an hour later he went in there and got another one, and I'm like, what are you doing? Slow down on the brownies.
They are addicting.
I mean, he said that they're good, though.
What? Hi, what? What you want?
Shh. Oh, apparently the cat can't be in Bella's little personal bubble either.
Nobody can. Bella's just salty.
She just started growling at her.
Saltiness comes with age.
Yep. It'll be Bella's birthday soon. Her birthday's on the 21st.
Oh?
Isn't it? You're going to be 4 years old. Yeah. Yep.
I'm a terrible pet parent. I don't even know when my animals' birthdays are.
Hers is just easy to remember because we got her when she was 8 weeks old from a breeder, and they tell us exactly when she was born. Same with Brinley, we got from a neighbor across the street, and we knew when she was born too. So she was born on the 6th of September.
All right, guys, I gotta run. Get back to my other stuff. I just
All right.
All right, JJ. We'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Alrighty.
Am I doing Easter, Crystal? What do you mean by am I doing Easter?
I don't even know when my kittens were born. I can't remember.
I don't know about my other animals for sure. Like the ones that I rescued, they just have approximate ages. So I go by when I've adopted them, which I think it was in April when I adopted the rabbits. Let's see. Let me go back in my calendar. I adopted Milo on the 10th. So April 10th was actually the day I adopted Milo, and also 1 year that I started my YouTube channel.
Oh, hey.
So I forgot to celebrate that, but so Milo was about a year old when I adopted him. So now he's 2. I adopted Hera on the 24th, so that's still coming up. But yeah. So, and she was 8 months old when I adopted her. So she'll be a year and 8 months on the 24th-ish. Because that 8 months, I'm sure, is still an approximation since they came from the animal shelter.
Yeah, that's literally the story for. I think the wiener is about 8, maybe a little older than 8. The big dog outside is under a year. The kittens, I think, just broke a year. Their mama's about a year and 8 months. She had her kittens pretty young.
I forget when. I gotta look to see when I adopted Shadow. We adopted her when she was 8 weeks old, but I haven't retained when her birthday is. I have to look to see when she was adopted. I know we adopted her in July. I think she's 6 now. I think she's 6 because Oreo would be about 5 now. And I know Shadow's older. I have too many animals to keep up with, and I don't know how old the guinea pigs are either. They're approximations too. About a year old-ish, all of them.
They don't realize when their birthday is, so I'm not going to keep track of it either.
Yeah. I just want to have some idea of their ages just so I know when they're elderly and when they need like extra care or something.
Yeah.
I think the guinea pigs were every single one that I adopted I think the boys I have a harder time knowing how old they are. The girls, I was kind of given an idea by the animal shelter or the person I adopted the other female from. The boys, I have no clue at all.
I don't really celebrate Easter.
You don't?
We are doing. No, I haven't since I was a little kid. I don't have any kids, so there's no Easter bunnies or Easter baskets for us.
Yeah, we used to do like little when Ian was little, I would hide plastic Easter eggs around the house. When he was really little, like a couple of years old or whatever, he would search for them I didn't even put anything in them. They were just empty, and it was just the thrill of him going around the house, and I would hide them in plain sight.
That's so cute though.
And he would go around and try and find them, and he'd get so excited when he'd drop them in his little bucket. When he got a little older, I was starting to put some things inside them. But we don't really do we don't do Easter baskets or anything like that. We just kind of recognize that Easter is when Jesus rose from the dead. That's what we recognize at this point.
Yeah.
No more Easter bunnies.
That is cute. That's the cutest thing I've heard in a while.
Yeah, and it was funny because I had a cat toy that had it was round and it had a ball in the track and the scratching thing in the middle. And he was searching for the eggs and he tried to grab that ball. I was like, "Oh, honey, that's not an egg. That's the kitty ball. It's supposed to stay there. You don't collect that." He was trying to pull it out of the trash. It was cute.
My mom used to do Easter baskets for us, and we'd boil eggs and color them.
We did do that for a while when the kids were younger too. We dyed eggs and stuff.
It was fun. It was. The deviled eggs were my favorite part every year.
Yep.
I will be live streaming the day before Easter.
Ooh. And I think I have on a disc somewhere, I have a video of Ian searching around for those Easter eggs. And he'd get so excited. You know how little kids, when they get excited, they just kind of do this with their feet? And he was like, I found an egg. It was the cutest thing.
Oh, now he's big and tall.
Yeah,
and we wonder what happened.
Now he's taller than me, and he's like, hey. And he's shaving. It's just not right.
Just wait until he's grocery shopping for himself.
That's one thing my husband said he misses about having younger kids is doing all the things that we would do for them when they were younger, like the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, all that fun stuff. Can't do that anymore.
Well, I mean, you can, but your kid's going to look at you like you're weird.
I remember one day I was like, "Oh, his tooth fell out, and I didn't have any change or anything on me or any bills." And I was like, I left a little note from the Tooth Fairy. "I'm sorry, I had so many teeth to pick up tonight. I ran out of money. I owe you some." And he fell for it. He was like, "Okay, the Tooth Fairy's coming back because she ran out of money."
Good morning, Michaela.
Good morning, Michaela.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have fallen for it too. Oh, that's cool, Zach.
Ooh,
Sounds
it's
like fun.
late. Suppose I can do an Easter egg hunt with the dogs. Put like doggy treats inside the eggs. Go find them. Go find them.
I mean, I do something similar every other week, kind of. Like if I have busted eggs or bad eggs, I take them and I chunk them out in the yard for the chickens and the cats, and the dogs get them
Yeah.
too. The big dog likes it. He likes to go hunting for eggs.
Our dogs love eggs when they get hard boiled. They're there begging like they're dog treats. Good morning,
Good morning,
Dramedy.
Dramedy.
Taking your friends' kids fishing. Ooh, Fisher's taking some kids fishing. That should be fun.
Sweet.
I haven't fished in so long. I think I was 20 or 21 the last time I went fishing. Your hamster likes eggs?
After this like cold snap, it should be good for crabbing.
Yeah, I haven't been fishing in forever. But I'm not a big fan of putting worms on hooks. I can't do it.
Shrimp are pretty easy to hook. Worms are kind of a pain though.
Yeah. If I'm gonna have to start dealing with worms if I get that Pac-Man frog, because when it's young, that's worms is what it's gonna be eating. But at least I'm not piercing it with a hook. I just have to get some tweezers and like some feeding tongs and hold it out and let the frog snatch it, and then I will not watch.
And at least it's not live rodents.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do live rodents. I'd feel too bad for the rodent. Wouldn't be able to do it. That's why I'm like, yeah. I would have to do the frozen pinky mice or something already dead. But
frozen mice is the best way to go. It's easy. They do all the hard work for you.
yeah. Although I've heard some people say their snake is picky and they want the live. They don't want something already dead. They won't eat it. I'm like, that would be my luck. I'd get a snake that wouldn't want it already dead.
Yeah. Thankfully, all mine are they like the frozen just fine. I don't even have to warm them up anymore. If I just get them to room temperature, they're happy with it.
That's cool. Yeah, so I figured with the Pac-Man frog, I'll do the worms and then the dubia roaches. I'm not fond of having roaches in my house, but I'll give it to the frog and move away because I don't want to hear it crunching either. Blah, I hate crunching noises. But I don't want to do crickets because I heard crickets stink and I don't want them escaping in my house.
I don't like feeding the snakes. There's always a risk that I'm going to get bit.
Oh, blah. Yeah.
Because, I mean, that bigger one knows. You open the cage and he sticks his little head out from underneath his cave.
It's like, it's time to eat. Yeah, I couldn't do live animals. I felt bad when I was buying feeder fish for my turtle. I'm like, those poor fish. But the fish actually survived. Minnows, they were more like feeder minnows, but the turtle couldn't catch them. So she never ate them anyway. My feeder minnows survived. I just felt bad. I'm like, I'm feeding them to the I can't do it.
We had that Oscar, nothing survived.
Yep.
I have
Yep,
this big, beautiful lily plant, underwater lily plant, and he ate that thing. He tore it to shreds. I didn't have a plant anymore.
Yeah, Oscars, anything that they can fit in their mouth, they will eat it. We lost a pleco, and the pleco, it was pushing it for fitting in his mouth. I mean, he struggled, but that pleco we had in there for a few weeks before he decided he was going to try and eat it. But he killed it.
I'm trying to figure out how he even, because plecos will stick out their fins and make themselves, 50 times wider. How the hell did he swallow it?
I don't know. He was struggling, and then after I was like, "Oh, it's too late now." And then my husband got home from work, and he was like, "I thought you said he ate him," and I'm like, "He did. I watched." Like at that point, I was like, "Can I save him?" But I thought, no, he's probably dead. But when my husband got home, the pleco was literally laying at the bottom of the tank, dead. So it's like he tried to eat him and realized his eyes were bigger than his stomach, and he spit him back out or something. But he was not eaten. He tried.
He tried, and they will. They'll try.
Yeah. And then
if they can't swallow them whole, they'll beat them up until they're dead.
Yeah. Well, I think in trying to swallow him whole is when he killed him. But because they do have teeth. I mean, he's bitten my husband before and drew blood.
Oh yeah, they're mean.
And then we had ordered online because there weren't any in town. We had ordered an electric blue Jack Dempsey, and it came a lot smaller than we thought it would. And our Oscar ate him. I was like, that was very expensive. That was an expensive dinner. I hope you're happy.
That was gourmet.
And I felt so bad for that fish. And that fish had a traumatic shipping too, because the post office lost him for a day. I was like, you need to find him. It's a live animal.
Yeah, I remember cleaning that tank out with the siphon. And because I'm so short, the tank was so damn tall, I'd have to get my whole arm in there.
Yep.
That damn fish, he'd go off to the corner, he'd rev up, and he'd come all the way across the tank and hit me.
Yeah, he's learned now when someone puts the net or their arm in the tank, he's learned that he needs to go to the other side, because my husband will beat him if he comes anywhere near his hand again.
You wouldn't think it, but they do. They can hear you.
Yeah.
In the water. They react.
Callie girl, hello. How are you?
Little Red's also in here.
Oh, and Little Red. See, we're talking about fish, and I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, there's times when I sit in front of the tank and I'm talking to the Oscar, and I'm like, I'll just have a conversation with him, and he's staring at me.
I taught mine to go back and forth in front of the tank for treats.
That's cool.
And I mean, all I'd have to do is point to the other end of the tank. He'd swim over and swim back, and he'd get treats.
Aww. I'm doing good, Callie girl. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. I always have to be careful when I feed them, because the Jack Dempsey and the Oscar, they get so excited about when I'm feeding them that I'm afraid that when I lift the lid that they're gonna jump out.
Yeah, that's definitely a risk.
Because they get kind of excited.
Hey, sister. My sister's here.
Good morning. And for that purpose, I keep the water line of my beta sorority. I keep that a little lower, because they like to jump out of the surface of the water when I'm feeding them too. They get excited.
How are you doing, sister?
You have to send your new fish tank back to the store. Why, Fisher?
It sounds like a fun day. Oh, yeah, because you just got your backsplash done.
Aha. Pleco Whisper, which is also Big Easy.
Welcome back, Big Easy.
Madfish Diva, good morning. I saw someone say hi, Diva. I saw Drama say Diva, and I'm like, wait, she's here? Andromedy, since my goldfish both passed away on Saturday, I'm going to, that tank that I said had the little crack in it, that's the tank that they were in. It's going to become a terrarium, basically. I'm going to put a Pac-Man frog in there instead of putting more fish in.
It's me, the Wiener Girl.
Yeah, my little goldfish, both of them on the same day. I'm so sad. I came home from doing errands that day and they were both dead. I'm like, seriously?
Oh, I don't know enough about fish to be able to speculate what happened.
I still think that the black moor may have been sick when I got him, and because the lion head was perfectly good and doing very well until then.
It's possible.
But yeah, I was bummed. So they got a little water burial.
FO Chicken specializes in chicken.
Yeah.
She's got a broody hen right now. Oh, that sucks back. I'm sorry, bro.
Huh. Yeah, so I'm going to empty out that 20-gallon and clean it out, and it's going to become Pac-Man frog home. I just got to get me a Pac-Man frog and everything I need for that. That should be fun. It's more of an observational animal, but that's fine.
A lot of fatten her up so we could fry her up.
What, the chicken or what? The hen?
The chicken?
Chicken? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to have chickens just for the eggs. I wouldn't be able to butcher my chickens.
She can't either. Well, I mean, you could sit on the eggs. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Dramedy has a point there, Zach. If it was a kit or something and it's missing what it should have, go in and tell them that, I mean, instead of bringing the whole tank, just tell them what you were missing and hopefully they can give you what you were missing out of it. I don't butcher them, but I eat their undeveloped babies. Yeah, see? That's what I'd have to do. I wouldn't be able to butcher them because I'm just that. I can't kill animals. I can't do it.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. What size tank did you get, Fisher? Dramedy, how much do you know about Pac-Man frogs? Because I saw one at our pet store a couple weeks ago, and it was only about like that big around. and I asked them how old he was approximately, and they told me a year old, and I was like, because any research that I read said that when they're about a year old, they could be almost close to full grown already, and that was like, he was only this big. I'm like, what are they telling me he's a year old for? Like, if anything, he was maybe a few months, couple months. Pac-Man frogs can
Yeah, they
get
can.
about like that ish, big and fat.
They get pretty sizable.
Yep. But the one at the pet store was literally like that big around. They were trying to tell me it was a year old. They don't know what they're talking about. Oh, you've never owned one?
Oh, I'd love a 10-gallon. 10-gallon with a bulldog pleco and a handful of Danio.
Yeah, my sorority, my beta sorority is in a 10-gallon. Yeah, they should have 10-gallon dividers at the store there that you can try. So yeah, I want to try and find somebody who's more educated in Pac-Man frogs and say, when they're about this size, approximately how old are they? Because the pet store is stupid.
The only thing I know about amphibians is that they need moisture, and
Yeah. I'm gonna use Eco Earth for the substrate, get an under tank heater to keep the heat in the substrate, and then I'm gonna mist it every day. And that to get the humidity up in there. Make sure that the substrate is moist.
I know for Pac-Man, because they do like to burrow, you got to give them enough to where, they can.
Yep, enough substrate to bury themselves.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of the time, I'll probably only see little beady eyes sticking out of the dirt. And nose.
If you get female betas, you don't need dividers. They can live pretty happily in a community.
Yeah, if you get 2 females, that you won't need a divider. As long as when you're acclimating them or whatever, if they don't look like they want to kill each other. Because like I said, right now I have 5 females in there, but when I was going to introduce a different one, she was way too aggressive when she was acclimating, and I didn't even put her in. Because she reacted a lot more aggressively than the other ones did. So I didn't want her to go around attacking everybody, so she just remained by herself.
I don't mind cleaning the tanks out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of water changes at all.
I have the space. I definitely have one.
Whew. My husband's better about keeping up on water changes than I am.
My husband barely does anything for the animals.
Well, our biggest tanks are his responsibility, and he's right on schedule with his water changes. I'm always behind. Luckily, my fish are forgiving.
Yeah.
They don't care.
A good cycled tank can take some neglect.
I will stick to chickens. We have a leopard gecko and hamster, plus budgies and cats too. Yeah. I've wanted a hamster too. I wanted to get a Syrian hamster, but
Hamsters and gerbils are mean.
It depends. If you handle them enough and get them used to you.
Oh, they're mean.
They can be okay. Koi
That
betas look
one she's
awesome.
got. Koi betas.
I got one koi, female beta. I got her from Alluring Betas from Jordan.
Yeah, the rose tails are really pretty, but it's hard to keep their fins in pristine condition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Mad Fish Diva.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I got four beta girls from Jordan, and only one of them is still alive. I was sad when the other ones passed, but she's still going strong with my other girls. She's doing well.
Yeah, some betas don't make it past the 2-year mark. They just don't live very long.
But I don't know what was up with them. All of them just kind of one after the other. But I still have one female beta in there that I got nearly a year ago, and she was marketed. I don't even really know what tail type she is because they didn't sell her as a tail type. They sold her as a baby girl.
Yeah.
And she's really big now compared to when I first got her, and she's getting a pattern and that kind of. She's still kind of a blah color, but her fins are kind of iridescent when light shines on them, and her tail is pretty. I think she's a comb tail. I'm not sure. She reminds me of crown tail, but her tail is different from the crown tail I have in there. So she's something else. And all my other baby girls that I got at the same time, they all passed within a very short time. So I'm surprised that she's still going strong.
Yeah, see, some betas just don't live very long. You can give them the best tank life possible, and they still won't live very long.
I think it's just how they were previously treated too. Like those baby girls are not babies. I think they're culls. They're culls.
Yeah, they are.
They're so stinking small. Like they try to tell me they were a few months old, and I'm like, they're small. Like those are fry. They're the size of fry. Like seriously, they're not that old.
They are. They're remarketed culls is what they are. Instead of killing them, they just sell them.
Yeah, so I think the other ones that I had were a lot smaller than her, and they died within a couple of weeks or whatever, and she's still going. She's the lucky one.
Hey, look, all right, the snakes are the easiest animals I have ever owned.
Because you only have to feed them how many times?
The big one, I feed them twice a month. The little one gets fed weekly.
See, you don't have to feed them every day. Yeah, no shame in owning a culled animal for sure. My aunt had a boxer that was the people that were breeding their boxers. They were going to drown him because he was all white. He didn't have traditional boxer markings, so they were going to drown him. And she was like, "Don't you dare! I want him." And they gave him to her for nothing. And he was the sweetest thing.
All because he was white.
Yep. But yeah, the culled beta girls that I had didn't make it. They were so tiny.
My sister had gotten a baby beta too, and hers didn't make it.
Right, Diva? I feel every time I see those tiny, tiny little betas in there that they're marketing as babies, I'm like, I just need to get a tank and put all those little tiny, they look like minnows, they're so small, and put them in there and see if I can. I don't even know if they're going to grow because, they're culls. There's something wrong with them, but I mean, obviously this one's grown. She's a lot bigger than when I first got her.
She had a cute deformity, though. She was like a duck.
Aww. That's so sweet. Yeah, I would love, there was one year I went before I had any cats, I was like, I want to get a cat. So I went to the shelter and they had a cat that wasn't in with the other ones in cages. They had it in the office And I went in, and he was so sweet. He had a neurological disorder, so his back legs didn't work properly. So he couldn't run. He couldn't jump up any higher than the couch, and he struggled even to do that. So I was like, that would be heaven. He's not going to get on my counters. He's not going to, things like that, because he can't jump that high. But he was also deaf. And I had a dog at the time, and I was like, that wouldn't be fair. He wouldn't be able to run away from her when she would want to chase him, and he wouldn't hear her coming. So he wouldn't stand a chance. I was like, I can't do that to him. I wanted him so bad, but couldn't do that to him with having the dog that I know would want to chase him and play with him, and he wouldn't even stand a chance to get away.
Yeah, Brindley would terrorize him.
I didn't have her at the time. I had a different dog.
Oh, okay.
This was like so long ago. This was, I think it was even before. Well, no, I think Ian was just a toddler. Ian was a toddler, so I had an American Eskimo, and she loved playing. I mean, she wasn't mean or anything, but she loved playing with cats, and I knew she'd want to chase him. And I was like, he wouldn't hear her coming, and he wouldn't stand a chance to run away. He wouldn't be able to jump up on anything to get away from her. So I was like, I can't do it. I wanted him so bad, though. Yeah. At least, the ones that the betas that they're selling as babies, at least they're cheaper than the other fish, but because I paid less for them.
They have a high death rate, though.
Yeah, because I got 4 or 5 of them, and one of them is still alive. And she's actually doing very well, and she's a pig. The one thing that I notice every time she eats, she bloats like crazy. She's very fat. Like she always looks like she's severely bloated after she eats.
And they don't know when to stop either.
Did you ever find a home for that cat? What cat?
The deaf cat.
Oh.
I'm sure they did.
Oh, yeah. They probably did. I would imagine so.
All right, sister, so you want to make fun of more people today, or? We're just bullies. We're so mean.
Big bully.
I like being accused of having my feelings hurt when I don't have feelings.
Yeah, you don't have any feelings?
What are emotions?
What are emotions? I don't know what those are.
Every time we go to the pet store, that's me. Like, if we didn't already have cats, I'd take you home.
Yeah. Was it? Jeez. Was the cat up for adoption or for sale?
It was for adoption.
Was it adoption?
Yeah, both of our pet stores.
Because I've seen at one of our pet stores where they actually sell puppies. They had a couple of kittens, and the kittens were like $500. I'm like, are you insane?
Jeez. There better be some kind of special breed of cat.
I think one of them was a Siamese. I mean, super, super cute, but I wasn't going to be paying $5 for no kitten.
No, it's all right. I'm pass.
Crazy. And I don't like that they sell puppies. Those puppies are so stinking cute. But I struggle with the whole adopt, don't shop, because those puppies still need homes, whether they're, they're still living creatures, and if we don't buy them in the store, what happens to them? That's the only thing I struggle with. Like, what happens to them if they don't sell them? I guess if they end up going to shelters or something, then at least they're cheaper, but
What's wrong with the cat lady life?
There's nothing wrong with being a cat lady. I'm just the animal lady. I have a mixture, a mixture of animals.
Everyone needs at least 6 cats.
Well, I don't have 6 cats. I've had up to 4 at the same time. Now I've just got 2 because the other 2 passed away.
Yeah, I had 8 at one point, and then life happened. Or 7. I had 7.
And my other 2 passed away of old age, so at least they had long lives. But now all my animals are kind of young. They'll all be around for a while unless something tragic happens.
Yeah, we're hoping that nothing tragic happens. I've got 1 sick cat currently. I don't need any more.
Yeah.
Bella, what you doing? What you doing?
You know, sister, he would be the type to go in, spend $400, adopt 4 cats.
You gotta come over here. I can't reach you from over there. Either jump up here by yourself or come over where I reach you. Come here.
That's a lot of dogs.
3 dogs. What kind of dogs do you have, Fisher? I don't know if you've said, I can't remember. Ooh.
Come here. Come here.
I'd much rather have cats.
They're self-sufficient in the way of, they don't need tons and tons and tons of attention, and they want it on their own terms, not on yours.
Yeah. For the most part, mine don't mess with me too much.
Aw.
Oh, yeah. That was an old cat. She was really old. She was like 15 whenever she finally passed away.
And mine were both 14 when they passed away, and the 2 that I have now are 5 and 6. The dogs are almost 4 and 2.5. The rabbits are 2 and 1.5. The guinea pigs are about a year-ish in there somewhere, so everybody's young. Ooh, a border collie. My parents had a border collie when I was a kid. I loved her.
They really are cool dogs.
Oh, Fisher says they're all mixed breeds. He's not sure what they are.
Hi, Shadow.
You don't say. You don't say.
Like,
Oh, really now?
put me down.
Well, are they big dogs, medium dogs, little dogs, Zach Fisher? I'll trade you chicken. I'll give you a river dog for your border collie.
My parents' border collie died when she was 14. I was 12. It devastated me. I think I have a picture of her on my fridge. Still. Love that dog.
Well, I mean, Manchild doesn't really get a choice now, does he?
I'm gonna grab
He just
some more coffee.
needs to sit down and do as he's told.
Right?
Okay, that's not too bad. I got the medium-sized dog and then the small-ish dog.
I'm trying not to spill my coffee as I come back.
Well, he does do as he's told. He just argues a lot.
All right. So here is the border collie my parents had when I was a kid.
No,
I loved her so much.
they're really good dogs.
She was awesome. She wasn't crazy about me when I was a kid. When originally, when I was crawling, when I started to crawl, my dad said she growled at me, and he disciplined her, and from then on, she loved kids.
Yeah, so they're very well-mannered.
Yeah, she would, when my mom would babysit, and we'd go for a walk because we lived out in the country. We'd go for a lot of walks, and she'd be pushing the stroller. The dog would walk. She would walk beside the stroller. She wouldn't wander. Like, she was protective. And then other times she would run ahead, get her exercise. She'd run ahead and turn around and wait or come back because she wouldn't wander off from us. Yeah, she was an awesome dog. I loved her. I miss her. I was 12 years old, but I still miss her when she died.
Yeah, in fact, me and my sister were talking about that yesterday. He gets the look.
Yeah, small kids can be unpredictable, so I can understand why dogs are not crazy about them. Even Bella, she's like she'll try and be tolerant, but if they start grabbing at her and pulling body parts, she's like, I've had enough of you. Get away from me.
That's me, though. Bella's my spirit animal.
But my Ian's sister that my ex adopted, she's 5 now, and she loves Bella to death. Loves her, but she gets really in her face, and Bella starts growling. Like, she loves her, but there's only so much that she'll take. So, of course, this little girl, she's getting in her face, and when Bella starts growling, I said, you better be careful. You need to back off now. She's telling you to leave her alone. And I said, I don't want her to bite you. She won't bite me, she says. And then no sooner does she say that, Bella snaps at her.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh. And she put her teeth on her once, and of course that freaked her right out. And luckily, at least, my ex and his wife were not angry. They were like, she asked for it. She wasn't listening.
I mean, kids don't have that knowledge about personal space.
Yeah. I was worried that, if my dog bites their daughter, it's going to be my fault. But they were like, she wasn't leaving her alone. She wasn't listening to her. So I'm like, okay, good. Whew. And Bella doesn't intend to hurt her. She wants to scare her. She's not trying to bite her. She's just like, really, I've had enough. You're not listening to me growling at you. Now I'm going to snap at you and put my teeth on you and hope you get the message.
Bella doesn't seem to like anybody in her personal space.
Nope, she doesn't. She's very,
Shih Tzus
very
are fun
sweet.
little dogs, though.
She's very, very sweet. She's stubborn, though. She is stubborn. I had a hard time potty training her, which is half the time now. She is potty pad trained, so I let Brindley outside to go to the bathroom, but a lot of the time Bella just goes in here on her potty pad because she is stubborn. Like, if I take her out to potty her, she wants to go for a walk to potty, And if it's cold or if it's raining, I'm like, I don't want to walk the neighborhood so that you potty. Like, really? Brinley will just go out in the yard and do her business. Bella has to go for an entire walk
before she goes.
potty. And half the time she'll do a little piddle here. It's like she's marking for all the boys. I'll do a little piddle here, a little piddle here, a little piddle here. And then we come home and she pees in the house. And I'm like, are you serious? So she's potty pad trained, and we just do that.
It's a happy medium.
Yes.
Everybody's happy.
She knows how to use the potty pad, and it's, if she was a bigger dog, I wouldn't go for that. We will not potty pad train Brinley because that's a lot of pee. But Bella's small enough, like 10 pounds, that we can handle a potty pad, and then Brinley is trained to go outside. So, yeah, because you're spoiled rotten and you're stubborn. Aren't you, Bella? Mm-hmm. Yeah, am I talking about you? Am I talking about you? Where's your ball? Here it is. This ugly ball. There we go. Oh, I was like, BC, what's BC, Border Collie?
Yeah. It's easier to type.
Yep.
Y'all get to hang out in my kitchen with me so I can start dinner.
Ooh. And then after my parents' Border Collie passed away, a couple weeks later, they got a Cockapoo. And so I was in the 6th grade when they got her. And she was very, very sweet too. She was so tiny. And she lived forever, it felt like. She actually didn't pass away until Ian was little. So like they got her when I was in the 6th grade and died when Ian was like 3 years old.
Oh,
like
damn.
she I think she was 16 or something.
That's a really good age.
And she probably would have lived even longer. I mean, she had Cushing's disease, so that was messing with her. But yeah, she lived a really long life. She got really crotchety and mean at the end, but
oh my God, I bet.
She was not tolerant at all of anybody.
I bet. I mean, after that long being alive, I'd be crotchety too.
She only tolerated my dad. She would play with my dad, and if we all went, she was growling at everybody, like, leave me alone. I have a picture of her on my fridge, too.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this salty at this age, can you imagine me any older?
I think they're on their 4th dog now, because after her, they got, what was it? I know what it is, and it's lost to me. Dang it, what kind of dog was she? Why can I not remember? She died a little bit younger. I think she was only 12 or something, but she got sick. And now they have a poodle, a little miniature poodle.
Oh, little mini poodles are cute.
Little miniature poodle. Her name is Ruby. She's going through some obedience classes and things like that.
Well, that's good.
She's definitely spoiled rotten. She's my dad's little princess. But all the dogs were female, so they were all my dad's little princess. The only time I ever see my dad cry, when something happens to the dogs.
Well, I bet that made you feel special.
Yeah. Ooh, I want an apple tree. I really do want an apple tree. My sister's got an apple tree. Then when they start falling off, if any of them start falling off, she gets bears and deer in her yard. Well, the deer like to try and pull them off the tree, but the bears will come in and eat them off the ground and stuff. We don't have to worry about bears, but I would
We don't
love
have to worry about them either.
I would love to visit my sister when the apples are ready for picking. Pick some apples.
We have a lot of citrus down here.
Ooh, ginger root. I don't know how to take care of ginger root. You're trying to catch a rabbit.
What?
Little Red said, I'm trying to catch a rabbit. Don't hurt it. Don't hurt it. I'm a rabbit person.
Rabbit stew's pretty good, though. Just saying.
Oh, back when I was pregnant with Ian and I had a rabbit and we needed the space, so I was rehoming him, I put an ad in the paper, and one of my friends who I didn't know at the time, like I didn't know that it was my friend at the time, called me and left a message, disguised her voice, and asked if that kind of, it was a Holland Lop, asked if that kind of rabbit is good in a stew. I was so upset. I was like, I am not calling that person back. This is supposed to be a pet. I can't believe they asked me that. And then I realized it was my friend. I'm like, I hate you.
That's how you know it's a good friendship, though.
Oh, it's like, I was not calling you back. You're not getting my rabbit if you're cooking it. And that killed me to give him up. He was a free range rabbit. He ran around my house.
Oh, that's cool. But you can litter box train them, can't you?
Yep. My two right now that I have are litter box trained. I mean, they still poop on the floor, but that's easy to clean up, but they pee in the box. So
I'd rather clean up the pellets than the pee.
Yep. And the poop doesn't stink. The pee does, but you get a really good litter and it absorbs the odor. I use wood pellets and it absorbs it really nice.
I'm surrounded by rodent eaters, so I can't have anything like that.
Well, rabbits aren't rodents. So you don't have to where you can use that as an excuse. Rabbits aren't rodents.
It's not going to be a good excuse whenever one of the cats kill it.
My cats don't care about them.
I don't know, mine are hunters.
And they don't be worried. They don't seem to care about the rabbits don't seem to care about the cats either. My other rabbit did. He was spooked out by the cat, but these cats just watch. The rabbits don't care about the cats. They don't care about the dogs. Brindley can bark in their faces. They're like, what are you going to do?
That's all Brindley does is barks. It's okay. Yeah.
Her bark is worse than her bite for sure. But the dogs don't faze them. The cats don't faze them.
I'd like to get a parrot, but I'd have to get a big parrot.
Yeah. One that could beat up your cat if needed.
Yes. If necessary, yes.
Right now, the rabbits are going through a phase of kicking out or like digging in their litter box and like kicking it out onto the floor. I don't know why. It drives me crazy. Every time I go in there to feed them, I got to sweep up their litter and put it back in the box.
Because it's fun.
Drives me crazy. Makes it hard to do videos of them because I look at it and I go, I can't show that on video. It's horrendous.
I'll just make a mess.
They are very messy. My husband said, when those rabbits die, we're not getting more rabbits. And I'm like, what? They're messy. They are messy. They like to make a mess.
You can have outdoor rabbits.
Yeah. You'd have to make sure that heated well enough in the summer and cooled, or heated well enough in the winter so they don't freeze to death, but really cooled in the summer because they can overheat so easily.
Yeah. They would not survive down here.
Yep, they can. Even here, when it gets warm in the house, I put frozen water bottles in the pen with them so that they can snuggle up to their little miniature air conditioner units. Which I'll do with the guinea pigs too, because they can't overheat either. Ooh, now I'm reading Dromeda's. Ooh, beetles.
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 Had a green apple tree that got pretty big. Then these beetles came and infected all the fruit. We had to chop everything down and start over. Western pine beetle.
Well, that sucks.
Yuck. That does suck.
We have army worms.
Oh yeah, those caterpillars.
Raveworms.
Army caterpillars. We call them army caterpillars.
Yeah, they the ones that flock together in the trees. They eat all the vegetation and then they move to a different tree.
Ugh, they creep me out. Drop out of the trees and land on you. Ah! I used to play with them when I was a kid though, but now everything creeps me out.
Well, they don't really creep me out. They're just annoying because they're on everything.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Bella?
Rabbits are playing with their cardboard tubes.
What do you want? Huh? What you want? What you want?
Oh,
I'm making sausage for dinner.
are you?
I am. Well, I had it thought out 2 or 3 days ago. I was going to make potato soup with it, but we ended up buying from a fish fry. So we're having potato soup tonight instead.
Oh yeah, Dramedy. Yeah, they won't even around here. They won't even let you bring your own firewood camping because they don't want you to bring in bugs and shit. Hey, Derek, how are you?
Good morning, Derek.
Fisher,
I guess that makes sense.
Brinley's outside. She's enjoying the weather out there, barking at people who walk by. But that's pretty bad if a wood company is bringing wood from other places and bringing in foreign bugs. All right, Dramedy.
Later, Dramedy.
Job call, job call. I was going to say, I don't know what I'm having for dinner, but I'm going to eat my leftover pizza. That's what I'm going to have.
Oh, yeah.
I got leftover pizza. I got 4 pieces left.
That sounds like a dinner to me.
Yep. It'll work.
Just realized I have no pre-cooked bacon.
FO Chicken, he went and visited your channel. He subscribed to you and rang your bell. Pretty much.
Oh, Derek?
Yeah, he's just doing it in code.
The watered lawn confused her.
Yeah. You watered my lawn? I didn't even see ya. I need my lawn cut.
Yeah, mine could use a mow.
Yep. Oh, awesome. Okay, I didn't get it. I got it now. Yep. I don't care what you use here, because honestly, YouTube is not as picky as people are saying. They're picky about S for S, saying that. But the words on their own, like subscribe or sub or support or gotcha or, any of that.
Yeah, what have you.
They don't care. That's all rumor.
Rumors and speculation.
Because they specifically, in their guidelines, they specifically mention S for S. They don't mention anything else.
And even it doesn't get the channel owner in trouble, it gets the person who's saying it in trouble. Before any trolls are like, oh, I'm going to get you in trouble by spamming that now.
Yeah, because I know a lot of channels that still use all those words, and they're just fine. YouTube is not that picky about what is said. They are not considered spam words. They're considered growing words, and you're allowed to grow. They just don't want the S for S crap happening.
Well, it gives you false reads anyways. Yeah, it says you have this many subscribers, but you're only going to get 10% of the views.
Right. So they're empty numbers anyway, a lot of the time. Yeah, I wondered about that because there are times when I'm like, I had a decent number of viewers during a live stream, but my watch time for those videos are so low, and I'm like, how is that even possible? So, but that does make sense. Hey, April and fam, how are you? Yep, mess hall speculations. Everybody's paranoid about getting their channel shut down.
I ain't too worried.
I mean, if they want to go with those rules for not saying those words and stuff, by all means, but I'm not.
All right, now I can see chat.
I'm doing good, April.
Hi, April and Sam.
Anybody
yeah, I can see chat now.
Everybody. Anybody have any plans for today other than working, or I'm going to be working after this stream, after I finish getting myself ready, feed all the animals.
I got to clean up the house, and I got to fucking edit. That's about it.
I got to work. I got to feed everybody. Feed myself, because I am not going out there to deliver food hungry. Because it is torture to smell all the good food when I'm hungry. Definitely got to feed myself.
Got to take a plow to my garden plot.
Fisher's working on cars today. Cool.
Sweet.
Do you basically, like, mechanic? You should have, like, your own little car repair. You own your own little business. I told my husband, because some mechanics make decent money, like really good money. I'm like, go take an automotive course and Open up a little shop of your own. Well, that's good.
Yeah. If this channel's not getting screwed over, then just stick with this channel.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's easier to focus on one channel than it is on multiples anyway. I don't know how people focus on multiples. I can't do it.
I think it's because they have a team.
Go into the junkyard. Probably find some good stuff at the junkyard that's usable, yeah. Find me a light bulb for my headlight. Hey, Barry. How are you feeling this morning? I haven't heard from Nike Girl this morning.
Mike's doing good. She's been streaming Conan Exiles on her channel.
This morning?
Not this morning, no.
Oh.
She probably will be here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Good morning, Barry. Oh, God, I forgot to look for that. For fuck's sake. Where is it? I know it's in here.
No, don't cook the rabbit. No.
Rabbits are tasty.
Release him somewhere else. Poor little rabbit.
Oh, I found it. Okay.
Her surgery is tomorrow, Barry. And I will be thinking about her all day.
I'd have to mute here in a minute.
Okie
My mother-in-law's probably going to be walking over, so I got to contain the big dog.
Barry says, I feel cool. And you have a headache. You're hungover is what it is.
You shouldn't have drank that.
Shame on you.
And then blaming passion for it.
I'm such a bad influence. Because I was drinking my own beer.
That was actually a fun conversation yesterday. They made me do it. I wasn't here. Passion did it.
Yeah. Oh, Little Red was joking. Poor little bunny.
You are an OG. I'll give you that. You're an absolute mad lad.
Oh. So many notifications on my phone.
Yeah, same here. I keep having to clear them out.
And a bunch of different noises too. When my husband's here, he's like, what's that for? And I'm like, I don't know. I got so many notifications of things that
Mostly Hangouts and Discord.
It's either Hangouts or it's YouTube or it's a text message or it's email or it could be anything. Cooking turtle. Don't let Mama Q hear you say that.
Right?
My sister hasn't found the bottle yet. She's gonna be like, what the hell? How old is your sister? Poor girl.
He planted evidence in his sister's room. It's so wrong.
Terrible. Well, thank you.
Oh my God, Barry, no, don't do that.
Oh, the poor girl. Oh no. You're gonna feel so horrible if they ground her for life.
No, he's not. He's the big brother. He's going to be laughing at her.
Poor little girl. Is there any litter left in the box, Milo? Seriously. I've tried frog legs once. The only thing I didn't like about them was the seasoning that they used on it. Because I had them at a buffet.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of amphibian.
It is not a lot of meat, though. I mean, it seems like a waste of, like, why use something as a food when, what, one little bite and it's done? Okay. What are you doing?
Good morning, Birdie Bug.
Good morning, Birdie Bug. All right, but microwave pancakes. Aren't they rubbery?
Later, Barry.
Enjoy your pancakes, Barry. I've never microwaved pancakes.
I like the breakfast sausage pancake stick thing.
Ooh.
The breakfast corn dogs, I guess is what they're called.
Ooh, breakfast corn dogs?
Oh yeah, they're good. Guilty pleasures. Microwavable. Hey, hog leg is pretty good.
Saw yesterday some guy was bothering you, Passion?
No, he ain't gonna stop for a few more weeks.
Oh yeah, the person bothering us that comes in with multiple accounts, yeah. He gets off on that. It's not bothering me. I mean,
yeah, he's just the queen of projection, that's all.
It's entertaining, actually. We laugh about it.
Yeah, the pancakes on a stick. Pretty damn good. They have like syrup cooked into the batter. It's fantastic.
Thanks, Birdie Bug. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're not bothered by it. He comes in occasionally and bugs us here. Comes into other live streams, bugs us there. Makes videos about us. We're famous.
Yeah, give me my YouTube clout.
Yep.
I mean, I'm actually kind of happy. One of my haters finally gave me a fucking shout out. I'm so proud. And he went through my last 3 videos and gave him a dislike too. So,
what do you call a deer? A deer with no eyes. I don't know.
A blind deer? A sick deer?
A blind...
A blind bug?
I don't know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to hit you. Hit you. Oh, Bella wants to play. Bella wants to roughhouse. Yeah.
Sitting here waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the answer. I don't know what it is. See you, dear. See you, dear. Little red blind thing they used to hunt with.
Well, come here. I play with you. Come here. There she is. There's my Bella. Oh. Mwah. You want to play, huh? You do?
She's leaving us hanging. We're not getting the answer.
I know. I'm sad. I'm triggered. Oof, my feelings.
What are you doing? Look at you, silly Willy. Oh, but Ridley saw something outside. Birdie Bug says hello, Bella.
You can't see me, Bambi. What's the answer?
What, you're going to play with my hair? She likes to play with my hair. There, see? But I'm going to pull it. Now pull your hair.
And then you're going to choke because you're going to have hair in your throat.
I see you, brother.
And I'm going to have Bella saliva in my hair. I see you. You're crazy. Don't pull too hard. That hurts. I can't. Why? See the buckshot. Yeah, she's a hairstylist. She likes to mess with my hair. Now, see, I got a rat's nest. It's a new style.
Hey, that's what I'm rocking today.
Are you done? Are you done?
Nope. There we go. And she snorts while she does it because she can't breathe.
Sister, you still in here?
Are you finished?
I know you're busy, but I have a very important question for you.
Braiding your hair.
So are you going to feed me dinner on Friday, or what's up with that? Hell yeah, score.
You should learn how to braid hair, Bella.
Oh, never mind. She said she's not bringing me dinner.
Oh, no.
No, we have that thing to go and do. You're not going to feed me dinner? I was thinking we could go to one of those seafood places on the Strand.
Mm.
It's making my hair a mess, Bella.
You know, $20 a plate.
Wow.
Let's be fancy. That's it. I'm selling you. I'm putting you up for adoption. Done with your shit.
Excuse me.
Maybe. All right, I won't put you up for adoption.
We might get Wendy's, she says.
We always get Wendy's. You gotta pick a different restaurant.
Are you finished? Are you waiting for a tip? Do I gotta pay you now for the hairdo?
He's like just staring at me.
Yes, she charges 5 dog biscuits.
Do I gotta pay you now? Huh? I'll pay you? What?
Silly. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell sounds good. I'll never turn down Taco Bell.
What's the difference between a BiPAP machine and a CPAP machine? My husband has had a CPAP machine before. It's not. There's going to be somebody out there.
We'll have a fun walk for the Derek.
All right. Have a good day, Derek.
I'll stop breathing. 39.5 an hour.
Yeah, my husband will stop breathing when occasionally for a few seconds when he's sleeping. His snoring is terrible.
Oh, he might be taking us with him to the store. That's kind of scary though, to stop breathing in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he starts breathing again, and it's like a really loud snore that gets him going again, and it scares me awake. Or not really, it doesn't really wake me up, but if I'm still awake and it's like silent, and then all of a sudden there's this loud noise, I'm like, oh.
I was with a guy who did that. It was hard to fall asleep next to him if he fell asleep before me.
Yeah. Oh, he knows, Birdie Bug. He knows. He actually sleeps better sitting up. It doesn't happen to him. It doesn't happen to him when he's sitting up as when he's laying down. And he noticed that, when he is laying in bed, that he doesn't sleep as well. He ends up waking up a lot. But if he's sleeping on the couch, he'll, all night.
Yeah, as soon as the stream is done, I'll pop over to your channel and leave it running. Say, sister, you're mean to him. You make him sleep on the couch or on the cot. You old mean lady. I'm surprised he hasn't divorced you yet. He would literally not know what to do without her.
Well, my husband sleeps on his side a lot. He starts off on his back and then he rolls over, sleeps on his side. But he still ends up sleeping better when he's sitting up on the couch. So there's a lot of time, like at night when I'm ready for bed and he's sleeping on the couch, I'll just leave him there and I'll go to bed. Eventually he'll wake up. Sometimes he'll be down there. He'll be down here almost all night. And closer to the morning, he'll get up and he'll come to bed. But
I'm going through like a half insomniac period, I guess. Getting between 4 and 6 hours of sleep at night. And it's going to catch up to me so fast. I know it.
Yeah.
There's going to be one night where I sleep 14 hours straight.
When I have insomnia and I can't sleep during the night and I'm like getting anxiety because I keep looking at the clock, then when it's time for me to get up, that's when I can sleep really well. And I'm like, how come I can sleep now when I'm supposed to get up? It's messed up.
Am I even subscribed to your other channel, Derek? I don't know. No, I am not. All right. So now I can find you later easily.
Oh, yes, those female appointments. I hate those. Hate female appointments. I'm still good for a while. I'm still good for a while.
Lady appointments are fun. They're so much fun.
They leave you sitting in the room like, okay, put on your little paper gown and sit there until the doctor comes in, and you're sitting there freezing your ass off, waiting and waiting and waiting for the doctor to come in.
What I hate most is getting male doctors.
Yeah.
I hate getting the men doctors.
Luckily, I have a female doctor, but and I picked her. But I'll sit there freezing forever, and then she comes in, and then of course there's the rest of it that's yeah, and I have anxiety, so yeah. And then spread them, ladies, yep, with the ice cold tongs.
That mascara brush. I hate that little mascara brush thingy. Like, the whole procedure just feels weird.
It does.
Unpleasant.
It is unpleasant for sure. Yeah, I requested a female. I had a male doctor back when, before I had Ian and when I was pregnant with him and all of that. Dude had big hands. So I was not looking forward to when I was in labor and I knew that these big hands were going to have to check me and all of that stuff. But he happened to be on vacation when I went into labor, so I got a different doctor. I was like, thank God.
Birdie Bug, I can imagine while they're like doing their work down there with your legs up in the stirrups. How's the weather? Lovely weather we're having.
I don't know how to use OBS either, Birdie Bug. I don't know how to use it.
Brother Derek, whenever I tried to test stream after the 1000 cap bullshit with the mobile desktop, it told me that I had to have a stream service in order to do so. So OBS was the first search result in the Play Store, and I downloaded it.
Yeah. Streamlabs, which is like a form of OBS, works to mobile stream. So I do know how to use Streamlabs on the mobile phone. There is a Streamlabs for desktop, which I'm still trying to figure out. I've been told it's easier, a little easier than the actual OBS, and I have gotten further in playing around with it. I have gotten further with it than with OBS, so we'll see. But
I'm sorry, Barry. This is a very mature chat right now.
it's what you're gonna have to deal with a girl. Like when you have a wife later, you're gonna hear about this stuff.
Yeah.
We're preparing you for life.
I mean, just wait until she insists you go to that first visit with her. We're gonna go see my OB.
He's like, I was eating.
It's not too bad. It's just uncomfortable and awkward and a little, nervous.
FO chicken. Since coming into womanhood and having kids, I've had so many strangers digging around me. Yeah. There is no modesty. You can't have any modesty when you're a woman.
But music isn't going to take away from the physical feeling that you have while they're doing their work.
Very fates. Oh
yeah, men have some pretty uncomfortable procedures themselves once they get up there in age.
Yeah. Birdie Mike says, yep, they have their own things involving coughing. Turn your head and cough. Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Barry.
Just wait when you're married and your wife tells you to go to the store for her lady things. My husband goes and does it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, mine will too if he has to. They're supposed to have it annually. It's supposed to be a yearly thing.
Poor Barry. Nothing's wrong with him, Zach. He's getting disgusted by all the womanly talk.
Oh, being an adult is fun. This is so much fun. I say once you're married, you understand a little bit more.
Yep. Things that you take for granted that you don't think about that goes on with the opposite sex, you learn a lot about once you're in a relationship.
It's true, though, sister. It's true.
My husband would usually bought the wrong ones. They were on sale. You get 20 dozen. Oh.
Here's my man's problem whenever he goes shopping. I'll send him in with a short list. And instead of looking and comparing prices, he just buys the most colorful package he sees. And so, what would cost maybe $10 to $20 costs $30 to $40.
Oh man. Yeah. The funniest thing is that my husband will go, he has one thing that he definitely needs to pick up. And he goes to the store and he finds other things that he gets, and he comes home and he never even bought the one thing he actually went there to get.
That's happened a few times.
I'm like, so you went there to get such and such a thing and you came home without it, but you brought home all this.
Yeah, I'll never learn my lesson now. I'll continue to send him to the store.
Oh, BNO's still here. Have you been lurking, or did you just kind of sneak back in? My husband's a good shopper, though. He actually likes to go and do the grocery shopping. A lot of the time, he'll do the grocery shopping without me.
Yeah, we're still here, Zach.
Yep.
Mom likes to go shopping with me. He also likes to sneak things into the cart.
Well, we went and did errands and stuff together on Saturday, and he goes, I didn't plan on spending this much, but I also got this and this and this that you wanted. And I was like, you brought me. You said I could come. If you didn't want to spend that much, you should have left me at home.
I mean.
Oh, I don't think I'm going till 1, though. No.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
I don't know if I have that much conversation in me.
Just waiting on my mother-in-law, and then after she gets here and takes this piece to the AC I gave her yesterday, I got to get off and start editing again. I got people giving out to me about not uploading.
I was raised by grandparents. Gran would say she just needed bread. Grandpa stayed 30 minutes later. She came out with 2 full bags. My husband would spend so much more than me. He shops for things he wants and likes, not what we need. And my husband's the opposite. He'll get what we need, and I'll be like, can we get this and this and this? And he's like, we don't need that. I'm like, I feel like he's my dad. Thanks, Fisher. Yeah, Barry's just a young one. Just a young one.
I'm sorry, okay? Editing takes time, and editing takes some effort. Granted, you're sitting on your ass the whole time you're doing it, but it still takes time.
Barry's the same age as my son. I'm old enough to be his mom.
I've known Barry for a while now. I met him through the mukbang community.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about it, Barry. I have enough of them right now.
It makes for a good mod, so long as there's not a whole lot of drama going on.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of editing. I do a lot of video clips and put them together, but I don't edit a lot. Otherwise, I don't short videos that I've made.
I actually go through the process. I have a goal. I want to turn my life into a meme.
Have you been in here, Barry, when my son's been in the videos? He's the same age as you. He'll be 17 in July, though.
Don't be like that, Barry. You'll earn it.
Yep.
No, not quite a meme. I mean, I'm not famous on the internet yet, but I'm getting there.
Treat me as an adult, but don't talk about the woman thingies.
Or the cough thingies.
Or the coughing thingies.
To be fair, Chicken, I think your oldest son makes a better meme than I do. Because he's that kind of weird. In fact, I need to get in touch with him because we're supposed to be going on a ghost hunt this weekend.
Ooh.
If the weather's okay.
Yep. Being an adult means dealing with lady things and coughing things.
There's Night
Nike
Girl.
girl, there she is. How are you, Nike? People were asking about you this morning. Yeah, there are things that my son learned about. I'll be like, you probably don't want to hear about this. And he's like, I've heard it before.
Good morning, Ash.
Ashley! Yeah, nervous, I bet. Gonna be thinking about you all day tomorrow.
You're going to do fantastic, though. You'll be just as beautiful as ever. You won't even be able to tell.
Yeah. Are you sleepy? I see some teenagers at the mall acting all silly, and I'm like, did I act that stupid when I was that young? I don't remember acting like that, but maybe I did. Was I that annoying? Are you getting sick, Barry? We all have enough confidence for you.
I got to go investigate something real quick. Are you going to be playing Conan today, Night Girl? It means that you're a guy in a group of girls. That's all it means, Barry.
Yeah.
Hey, you're almost there. 4,000.
Probably around 1. I'll probably play you in the background while I'm working. All right, Barry, have a good day.
Later, Barry. Oh, we might have.
Sorry for what? No need to be.
Well, it doesn't matter what kind of surgery it is. It's still scary.
Yeah, surgery, no matter what, is scary.
What are you talking about? You got 30 Subway sandwiches.
What? Oh, no, you can say the S word. It's okay, Derek. The S word is not going to matter. It's only S for S that matters.
I get it. Okay, I get it. Whoosh. I still love you, JJ. Oh, damn, that's early. I know, chicken. All right, I said it. Yeah, whoosh. Went right over my head. You know I'm not that smart.
Gotta let people in on those code words.
I confuse easily.
My favorite sub is a BLT. I get BLT.
I like the turkey club.
I used to get turkey clubs, but I get a BLT on a Monterey cheddar bread. Sometimes I put spinach on it, sometimes I don't, but otherwise it's lettuce, tomato, mayo, yum, toasted with shredded cheese. Oh, now I want one.
I like banana peppers on my sandwiches. Oh, I ain't worried about that. Oh, is he talking about you, Fashion?
Yeah.
All right. You know what that means.
Yep. Gonna have to have a drink. Ah. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? 32 thumbs down.
Yeah, no, I see it because it'll go from 8 to 9, back to 8, back to 9, back to 8, back to, you know.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me, guys that are giving me the thumbs down. It does not bother me. I don't know why you think it does. It's a rating, and YouTube does not care if it's an up or a down.
Yeah, brother, I got you after the stream. I'll let your video run in the background while I edit. I can't pay full attention because I have to wear headphones connected to the computer, but you know.
Is it bugging you, Derek, because it's not a even number?
I love black olives too.
I'm not an olive person.
Raise the roof.
Oh,
Yes. Your hate feeds me. Your tears sustain me. You want to play?
yeah, just like hitting milestones. And milestones are nice. Oh, it's your sister's birthday today, Birdie Bug.
Oh, happy birthday to your sister.
Happy birthday to her. Mine was yesterday.
I just want to say I'm so triggered right now. Can you hear just how much in my feelings I am?
Yep. You're breaking.
God, I might be a little upset. I'm out of coffee.
Oh man.
But I have sausage cooking, so that's something to look forward to.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Birdie Bug. Not a problem. Finished my coffee. My coffee's gone.
Shame. I might have to brew another half pot. My mother-in-law might want to hang out, so I might want to prepare.
Gaming around 1. I just still need some money to buy that game. I don't have enough yet. $15 down, 25 more to go.
Oh, you don't have to pray for me, Brother Derek. Not much really bothers me, you know.
Oh, FO Chicken's going to be playing Conan Exiles tonight. If you guys were on a console, I'd have it made. It's free on the console. It's $40 on PC. Damn it. I had my moments yesterday too, Birdie Bug. I have my moments. My mom wanted to video chat with me yesterday, and I was like, I really don't feel like talking. I just want to hide behind my activities and color and just.
Welcome back, Barry. I live in a state of depression, like a perpetual state of depression. So
Yeah, depression does take a lot of energy. It wipes me out. Oh, see, FO Chicken plays on PS4. Nike plays on desktop. I can play on the PS4. Ian did tell me that it is free on the PS4, but I want to play it on desktop because the PS4 is in his room.
yeah, same, Barry. All right, you learn to live with it. The older you get, the easier it gets. Okay, see, I live in a state of confusion too. It's okay, I understand.
My girl. Hi. Hi.
Mwah.
Yeah, see, my sister likes Conan.
I've never played an Atari. My ex-husband used to, because he's a graphic designer. He designed some of the when they were remaking some games or doing some games for the Atari. He actually designed some of the boxes.
Yeah, I understand, Nike. It's stressful.
Yeah, I deal with depression and anxiety. I'm on medication for it. Yeah, I bet you've been feeling all three. That's something that will mess with you. I tend to notice that when I have anxiety, when my anxiety is a little up, once it comes back down, then the depression takes over. Kind of goes hand in hand, not just one or the other.
Yeah, Barry, I've had them so bad where I pass out from them.
Anxiety attacks?
Yeah.
I get nauseous and I can't sit still. I have to pace. And then the next day my legs are killing me because I got so much exercise pacing the floor.
They make you overheat. They make you think you're having a heart attack.
I overheat. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I have to pace.
Yeah, fainting comes with it.
My throat dries out. I have to drink water, or I feel like my throat's closing up. I get like lightheaded and dizzy. It's not fun. And it can last me for a few hours. So I'll be pacing the floor for a few hours.
Can you take the day off from school, Barry, or?
All right, Fisher, have a good day.
Later, Fish.
I was afraid I was going to have an anxiety attack when I was on jury duty, when I was seeing all of the horrible stuff that we had to look at and hear about. I was like, what am I going to do if I have to, like, get up? Like, I'm sitting in the jury box. I can't just get up. Be like, bailiff, I got to go.
How are you able to hang out and live stream if you're at school?
Yeah. My kids were not allowed to have their cell phones on them when they were in school. It had to be in their lockers or they'd get in trouble.
We weren't allowed to mess with it.
It could be that they're panic attacks. I have anxiety and depression, but it could be. What's the difference between an anxiety attack and a panic attack?
Oh, I don't know, because I thought they kind of went hand in hand. Student Services Not the Trouble Office. Oh, okay. Are you in trouble? I don't know. Barry doesn't seem like a troublemaker to me.
I don't know. He did drink a beer last night.
Oh, that's true. Very true. He did steal a beer.
Shame.
I mean, we were in another live stream together, and things started coming to a head. You know, the drama was getting real. Multiple people are involved with all this. You know, I'm just a viewer. I'm not involved. But he asked her to unmod him. He was like, I don't want to be part of this. Can you unmod me, please? An OG nerd. There you go.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. A gangster nerd.
He keeps telling me, but I'm an OG. You're an absolute mad lad. They're less likely to get in trouble because nobody expects it from the nerd.
All right, Derek, get to walking. Have a good day.
Tell you what, Xanax helps with anxiety pretty well. Puts you to sleep.
I have an off-brand of anxiety meds. It's called paroxetine. I gotta remind myself what the actual brand is, because that's the off-brand of it.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
It makes sense.
Barry, when are you going to upload a video? Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but that was funny. Well, I was just saying, some people don't believe that you're 16. I was a bit of an outcast. I was an art student. We were weird.
That's the wrong net. I want to look up what this
I don't know, Birdie Bug. I've come into contact with some pretty big girls that were pretty salty at the world.
Yeah.
No, Barry, I don't do that. Let me know. Oh, you were gothic.
I don't know. It says that Paxil and Xanax they're different drug classes, but they're both coming up as a thing for this. So I don't know which one it is.
It could be. Oh, I have no idea. I'm really not that. No, not you, Night Girls. I was talking about my sister. She was different.
Oh, Little Red is a guy? Look at that. I didn't even know that.
I'm sorry we misgendered you.
Didn't mean to assign the wrong gender to you.
I don't know. I mean, what do you like to do, Barry? I know you like Sonic.
What brand names are available for paroxetine? Paxil. So I guess Paxil is Paxil, paroxetine, kind of what I'm taking.
I'm a 29-year-old nerd.
But the silly thing is, it says some of the side effects of paroxetine are anxiety. I'm taking it for anxiety and depression, but anxiety can be a side effect. Does this make sense?
They're hangry. And it's true. You see my sister's face in my videos, and that's because I'm in control of the editing process.
I'm thinking maybe someone took her brownie. I'm not a nerd. I'm not smart enough. Yeah, I'm not smart enough to be a smart nerd.
I like the original Sonic. The rest of them can just, fuck off. Tell you what, though, Sonic Phantom's gotten really big. There's some really weird art, too. Later, Little Red.
Little Red, have a good day. Yeah, that's if you keep having dizzy spells and a main side effect is dizziness, yeah, definitely something's got to change about that.
That's not good. Sorry, night. Sounds like a nightmare. Wait, sister, you cannot spell for shit today. Are you stroking out? Do I need to call 911?
Uh-oh. Or is she like you?
She's
where
like
you don't
me.
know if she's stroking out.
Fat fingers keep hitting the wrong keys. Yeah, it's the same problem.
That's what happens on my phone all the time. I'm always hitting the wrong letters.
I gotta mute for a minute again, guys.
Too much cake is making my hands fat. Oh boy. Ashley! All right, have a good day at work. Don't butcher anybody's hair. I'm sorry I wasn't around when you got home last night, Ashley. I was talked out. The stream kind of fizzled.
Oh, this is partly my fault. I'm not good for conversation.
It's all right. I thought about coming back too, but then I was like tired.
Yeah, same. My husband goes to bed early too, so.
Everybody lacks common sense sometimes.
I mean, you gain more as you get older.
Human nature, yeah. It's harder to keep the weight down when you get older.
That's so true.
Because when I first got married, I was a whole 125 pounds. I'll never ever see that weight again. Never ever.
I'm pretty good about staying around the same weight. Definitely need to cut back on the potatoes though. We have potatoes almost every day of the week. I love some potatoes.
Oh man, Ashley. No promises on butchering someone's hair. My boss texted 3 of us saying the 3 of us will have consequences because we didn't have time Sunday to hand out coupons. If I get written up over a coupon, I'm going to freak. Right?
Oh, I'd be mad too.
I mean, if you're busy doing haircuts, that's more important than those stupid coupons, I'd say.
I'm watching a wasp struggle with a really big stick. Like he's trying to get up to his nest, but he can't. The stick, I think, is too heavy.
Oh. My goodness.
There's the creepy door creak. Sorry. It's a little windy today. Getting ready for some rain.
I love cheesy potatoes. Cheesy potatoes. I love putting cheese in my potatoes.
Potatoes are just good in general. I love potatoes. I love them fried, boiled, mashed, roasted.
Wow. Ashley did
Toasted.
15 haircuts on Friday, which take anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes to do. Yeah. When I did dog grooming, I usually did only at the most 5 dogs because it would take over an hour because there was the bathing them and then they got to dry and then working on their whole entire bodies, and they don't just stand there and let you do it half the time. So there's a lot of struggling and a lot of taking a breath and putting them on the floor and walking away. Like we usually tell somebody 3 hours, like come back in 3 hours. They're like 3 hours, and I'm like, listen, it's not as easy as you think it is.
Look, Barry, sometimes you just can't hold them in, okay? That's another perk of getting old. You should hear my mother. Oh, my goodness. She put the burliest man to shame. I just Lee's laughed.
And then of course, like people are like, why is it a dog groomer costs so much more than a hairdresser?
Hey.
Well, okay. People don't bite you, they don't pee on you, they don't poop on you, they don't wiggle around. They'll sit still. Dogs don't do that. They're not that cooperative.
R. Kelly would pee on you.
Yep, I've been pooped on, I've been peed on, I've been hit with anal juice.
Yeah.
You have to squeeze their anal glands sometimes, and it's awful. I've been hit with it. It's gross.
I'm getting flashbacks to a nursing home.
I'm like, this is why we get paid what we get paid as a dog groomer.
Come on, lady.
There's grossness behind it.
That's right, Barry.
It is disgusting. My smock got hit with the juices one day, and I could smell it. Like I was like spraying myself with dog cologne. I'm like, I gotta get rid of that smell. Yep. It's a horrible, horrible smell.
It's all right, Ashley. I understand. Especially in a department store.
I agree, Ashley. If you're already going to get written up, you might as well speak your piece.
Department store jobs are fun. They're just so much fun.
Yeah, and dogs will know if you're nervous. They'll take advantage of it if you're nervous. I had to be like, okay, I'm good. They can sense it. You got to show that you're confident, otherwise they do take advantage.
I've never groomed a dog before. The most grooming I've ever done is just brushing.
I've done pop. I've done right down to anal glands, so I'm all in there. Taking off ticks, bathing the dogs, finding ticks on them, having to take those off. Blah.
Ticks are fun. You could, Barry, but you already have a video of your dog.
I can boot
creamy scalloped potatoes.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Super Snoop.
Have you done that little challenge where they stick their nose in your fingers in your little circle? Mine won't do it. Bella can't do that. She doesn't have a snout. She got to stick her whole face in my...
Actually, Barry, that's a good idea. You could do the dog mukbang.
The dog mukbang. You shouldn't have to. I mean, you can test to see if the anal glands need to be squeezed, but a lot of the time they can do it themselves, but sometimes they can't, and you can tell by feeling. I mean, I'm trained to do it, so I kind of know what to feel for. I've only had to do Bella's once.
I can't talk about food while we're talking about squeezing dog anal glands.
Food and anal glands in the same... Yeah, a lot of the time, dragging their butts on the floor, that could be a reason why, or a way to tell that they need them done. Best place to do it is in the bathtub because then you kind of need to wash their butts off after because it does get gross.
I think when we have to go to the pet store again, I might send my old wiener in to go get her nails trimmed.
I would do it if I was closer. I charge $5. A lot of my friends use me to clip their dog's nails, and they pay me $5.
See, that's not bad at all. I know PetSmart's like $20, I think. But they give them. I think they bathe them too. I think they do basic stuff.
See, if I wanted because there's the place I used to work at charges, well, at least when I was working there, it was $5, and then it went up to $7. There's a place in town that charges $10. I'll just do $5.
I kind of wish they had like instead of car washes, dog washes.
Yeah, there's a place I noticed when I was picking up some food last week. There's a self-serve dog wash.
That's cool. We need one of those. It's so much easier than doing it in the yard with a water hose.
Yeah, my mom said to me something about my sister's dog needs his anal glands done, and I was like, she can do it. I can show her how. She's like, she's not going to want to do it.
Mary, let me know as soon as it's uploaded, and I'll go watch it. You were all kinds of rebel today and yesterday. What's going on with you?
Right?
Where? Oh, don't tell me in the chat. Text me.
Yeah. Yeah, Bella's the only thing about grooming that Bella's good at is letting me do her body. She does not like me doing her face. She does not like me doing her feet. Like even now, if I touch her feet, she's pulling it away.
Yeah, trimming her nails is a pain in the ass. She tries to bite you.
You are a pain in the butt when you get groomed, aren't you?
Never. Her feet and her face are never exactly the way that I want them because she drives me nuts and I have to walk away. I'm like, I gotta walk away from you because you drive me
handle you right now. You'll be out in a couple hours, Barry. I can't math.
I can't math either.
Here's where the confusion part sets in.
How'd you like my algebra thing in Hangouts last night?
That was cute. I liked that. One of my friends has Chiweenies right now. I told her I'm a little bit upset because we took in this big dog, and if we would have waited a few months, we could have had a little dog.
Oh, jeez.
But y'all don't understand. It's important. Girl said she needs a video. I can add. I can kind of subtract.
Why am I yawning when I just had 2 cups of coffee?
Too much coffee, maybe?
Yeah, I can do basic math decently, but make it fancy and I can't do it. And these days they make it even fancier to learn basic things. Like, how do you help your kids with math when they're teaching them in ways now that we didn't learn?
I don't know. Supposedly it's easier. I have yet to see it.
It's a border collie thing. A lot of longer-haired dogs will get a lot of hair in between their toes and in their paw pads. But that's something that groomers take care of. I shave paw pads and, do the hair between the toes and crap.
I know, Chiweenies are so cute. But we got a big dog instead.
And Chiweenies, and I like Puggles too. Puggles are adorable.
I wanted a boxer, but I had a chili dog this morning. Well, that's because you're a basic fish. Look, after you see me and my sister interact, you'll understand why we don't really have any feelings.
Oh, interesting. She sounds like a cool teacher. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me, Bella? What's the matter?
She's like sitting there trembling.
Why are you trembling? Huh? Why are you trembling?
Oh, you're just like a little chihuahua that trembles all the time.
Look at me, I'm that so chicken. I like pumpkin spice latte. Turt.
You tremble. You're like, feel sorry for me. Watch me tremble. We go through a fast food drive-through, and everybody, like, she'll stick her head out the window to say hi to everybody in the drive-through, and she'll tremble, like, feel sorry for me. Give me French fries. I want food.
Later, Birdie.
Bye, Birdie Bug.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Don't stress eat. If I'm really stressed, I day drink.
Mwah. You just want to snuggles? Huh?
Tomato sauce gives me heartburn.
Oh, I'm there.
Oh my lord.
Ooh,
That's a big sandwich if it's a little dog.
right?
Hey, at least I can function. Sometimes. Sometimes I fall asleep.
It was a giveaway. There was a piece of lettuce on his mouth.
Okay, then that was a small sandwich if he was a big dog.
Yeah, he was a big dog, a mean one. And if he gets that sandwich, you don't dare take it away.
My big dog has some mild food aggression. If he gets a hold of a certain thing, I don't even try and take it away from him. It's like, you can have it, it's fine.
Yep. Even Brindley, if she gets a hold of something that she wants, you don't dare take it from her because she will snap on your hand. She's like, you're not taking this from me.
Big teeth are scary.
Mm-hmm. But there was one time, I mean, she had a chew stick thing, and she got it to the point where it was really small, and it could fit inside her mouth, and I was like, I need to take that from her because she's going to choke on it. I know she's going to choke on it, but taking it from her was very difficult.
When the bigger dog was, he was probably about 5 months old, we'd given him chew bones, and the dumbass tried to inhale it, and so he started choking. That was a nightmare. That was horrible. The dog tried to kill himself.
Ugh. Brindley she chokes a lot because she ends up trying to eat any stray hay from the rabbits, or the rabbits or the guinea pigs. She finds stray pieces of hay and she likes to eat those. They get stuck in her throat. So she's always like trying to get rid of hay.
It was like, yeah, you're not supposed to eat hay. You're a dog.
Yep. Like, you don't need the fiber.
I'm sorry. I don't feel the same. I don't like hamsters. I don't like gerbils or mice. Rats are okay.
Yeah, Ian wants to have a rat. He's decided he wants a rat. I like hamsters. The last hamster I had though was years and years and years ago, and it was old and it bit me. And I was like, I had to shake him off, and he hit the floor, and I was like, "Damn little hamster." He died the next day. But I
My
think he
sister's
was.
hamster bit me.
Yeah, they can be nasty, but I don't know. He may not have been like as tame as because I got him from my brother-in-law at the time. He didn't want him anymore, and he said he was going to flush him down the toilet. And I'm like, no, you're not. Take him home. I'll take him home.
Oh, I love snakes too, Barry. Why, if anyone ever calls somebody else a snake, I'm like, hey, don't disrespect snakes. Snakes eat pests.
Yeah,
Call them a mouse, though, because I don't like mice.
mice are cute.
Mice
They're
are little.
I just don't want them in my house when they're wild mice. They can go.
Even tame mice. Little bastards turn around and bite you for nothing. Oh, but I love spiders.
I don't like spiders. Blah.
I love spiders. We have house spiders all over. I don't kill them. I just let them live.
Yeah, if they want to hide out in corners and eat bugs, that's fine. But they're not going to crawl in my bed. They're not going to crawl where I want to be. If they want to hide in places where I don't know they're there, they can have at it. But not anywhere where I live. Not in my living areas.
Yeah, it's breeding season right now for spiders. The little egg sacs are hatching. I've had a few of them crawl on me in the past couple of weeks.
There was a friend of mine had a wolf. It was like a little wolf spider, yay big around, on her kitchen floor, and she whacked it with a broom to kill it. And it was apparently full of babies. She whacked it, and hundreds of babies scattered all over the floor. And I was like, "Oh dear Lord!" She was
I
like,
love
"That
those
was
videos.
it. Got to burn down the house."
Burn down the house and start over.
I mean, you had one spider. Now you got hundreds of little ones you got to get rid of. Blah, blah.
Hey, wait, Barry, are you calling me a demon? Because I like spiders too. I might be a demon. I might be possessed. Who knows?
Oh, I hate when I step on something and it crunches. They're like, just step on it. I'm like, I can't. I can't listen to it crunch. I can't feel it crunch. I can't. Nope.
Ew,
Can't do the
yeah, no,
crunch.
that's gross.
Can't do the crunching.
Even for me, that's gross.
Ugh. Little jumping spiders. Ah!
They're fun to mess with, too. I actually got to see one yesterday. It caught a fly.
Yikes.
And then I guess it got offended that I was so close to it because it ran up the wall. Where I couldn't get close to it anymore.
My husband was in the Air Force and he was stationed in Guam. They had camel spiders. They're like, whoa, and they'll chase you. He was like, yeah. Ugh.
Oh, you don't like the crunch? No lettuce on the burger. It's just too crunchy.
Lettuce on burgers? Yeah, and lettuce, if it's iceberg lettuce, yeah, there's no nutritional value in iceberg lettuce at all. Got to have romaine to get any vitamins out of that.
I don't even think those are spiders, though, Barry. I think those are, to me, they look like oversized termites.
Spiders and wasps battling.
I'd rather have pickles than lettuce.
I like tomatoes on my burgers. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's almost 12:30. I need to go to the bathroom after my 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, I gotta.
And I gotta get myself going and work. I don't want to work.
Well, bye, guys.
So, hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk with y'all later. Happy Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.